Hello there, Stephanie Cameraman, the Stock Whisperer, here with this week's Dark Pool Weekly Whisper for December 3rd. But before we get to this week's hot stocks trading the dark pool, we got to go over last week's. November 26th was a record week. We had 155% ROI trading the stocks. Obviously, if you're trading the options, that could be tenfold. The power of trading options, which most of my traders in my room do trade. But if you're just a stock trader, pretty good numbers. 72 hit targets. Yes, 72. So look, guys, most of these trades, as you can see, go above or below my whisper level in the first 2 days, and then they run. The SPY, we were watching those major levels, 264.46, the Russell 148.11, the Qs at 160.26 level. Those were all dark pool buy levels back in February. And as soon as the week started off, we just stayed above those and shot above the whisper level. So this was a really great week in my trading room. My traders rocked Newell, MasterCard, Amazon, AMD, NVIDIA, SQ, BMY on the short side. We had those huge sell prints before the news came out, which is so popular. So if you didn't get these, don't worry. I got so many great trades for you this week. So let's start. Let's rock and roll, guys. Let's start with the SPY. So I know it's a pretty big weekend, the G20. News or no news, we're just going to trade the levels. So on the SPY, we're going to be bullish above 276.25, and we're going to be bearish below 273.75. We did have a big dark pool level this week at 273.97. That's a new level. A lot of these are a little bit older, but they still trade off of them, but that was a pretty big level. Let's go to the Russell. So as long as we stay above that, I am bullish. The Russell chart, momentum is starting to turn. We did break above that huge 150 level this week. 152.50, bullish above. And if we do go down and break below 150, then I will turn bearish. The QQQs, we had a huge level on that, a 6 million level this week. That's huge for the Qs at 163.47. Those were late dark pool buy prints that were coming in. And so this week we're going to be bullish above 170. That's a really key next big level. If we can break and stay above that, I can see much higher targets. Going to be bearish below 167.50. Right, those are key. Let's go to the DIA. The DIA, we're going to be bullish above 256, and we're going to be bearish below 252. And we did have that huge 3 million print. Yes, on SH. That's the bear for the S&P 500. I call that out and hope you follow this, because as soon as we started to move down, the market took off. So this is the bear. It goes down when the market goes up. And that was massive selling at the top. So yeah, really great week. Let's go to gold. So the dollar closed above 97. That's a really key level. Strong dollar, weak gold. We had prints that came in on GDX this week at 1881. Really key level. We did close above that though, shockingly. I was waiting for a close below to go short. We did not. However, this week if we go below that, it's going to be very bearish. I'm only going to be bullish on GDX above 20. So those are, I know it's a pretty wide spread, but that's really key. GDXJ, gold, the junior gold miners had an unusual print, 26.48, like 700,000 came in. We're going to be bullish above 27 and bearish below 26.25. Let's go to Barracks, ABX this week. Now we had that 6 million print, 13.52. Yeah, we've been moving lower. This week, I'm going to only be bullish if we broke above that. Okay, that's far away, but again, always ready above 1360, bearish below 1260 this week. Let's talk about Freeport, FCX, because we had a massive print this week, 2.3 million. This is copper and has some gold in it, $11.16. We had another million share print at 11.90. So we're going to be bullish above 12. This held really strong. I love it. If it can break above 12, I'm adding on to my swing. If you're in the Java pit, yep, you've been following me along with this one. USO, we're going to be bullish above 11. I know oil's just been getting hammered. We've been just following the print. So I'm only going to be bullish above 11 because we've had some pretty big prints coming in at 1066, 1083, and 1096. So I'll be bearish below all those prints at 1050. Rig, unusual prints coming in this week. And we're going to be bullish only above 10 and bearish below 9. It's a big range, but very important. It's going to have a big move. PBR, love trading. Petróleo Brasileiro, yeah. PBR is one of my favorites. And I'm going to be bullish above 1460 because we had a massive 3.5 million print at 1437, 14 3/8. So going to be bullish above 1460 and bearish below 14. Really key levels. Let's go to XOP. So this guy did not move last week. Very disappointing, actually. I strangled it, made a tiny bit of money on both sides, but it almost strangled me, okay? But it has not moved yet. So the big move is going to happen. This week, we're going to be bullish above 34. Really key level. And I'm going to be bearish below a key level, 32.50. We had a lot of prints there. We've held it. If we close below, uber bearish. But if we close above 34, uber bullish. So watch those levels. Sometimes it takes a while. If they're not done, if the dark pool is not done getting into their position, it's not going to move. They're going to keep it in that tight range, and we're going to keep getting prints, which we've been having this past week. So it makes sense. Hopefully this week it'll start to move. So watch those levels. ECA, really key. Energy stock, it's been just getting hammered. All right, this is like the ugliest chart ever. However, we had a big print this week, 4.5 million at 675. So I will become bullish on this dog if it breaks above 7, and I'm going to be bearish below 650. All right, now let's switch gears to financials. This has been amazing this week. XLF. We are going to be bullish above 27. This is a little bit slow moving unless you're a scalper, right? You definitely want to trade other bank stocks. BAC is my favorite, which I'll get to next. But XLF bullish above 27, bearish below 26.50. You can see it did a breakout. And whenever we break out of a downward trend, we always retest before moving up again. It's a very popular pattern. And you'll see it happen on a lot of stocks this week. XLF is one of them. BAC, this is my favorite one. If you've been in the room, I've been killing it on this week. We had that massive 10 million print at 27.40. As soon as it broke above it this week, I went long buying the 28 calls, took profit, bought the 28.50 calls, took profit. Now I like the 29 calls. If we can close above 28.50 this week, that's how I'm going to trade it. However, if we do go all the way down below that big print 27.40, I'll go short. Easy as that, no thinking. All right, Zion, another bank stock, unusual volume. Look at this on Friday. Yeah, something's going on with Zion. 48.90, 2 million print. We're going to be bullish above 49. Lot of room to the upside if we can break above that. However, I'm going to be bearish below 48. All right, let's go to technology because Apple had some really good prints this week. Yeah, massive 2 million print at 178.42. So it didn't really move much, and I think it's going to come this week. So be prepared, guys. Bullish above 180. and bearish below 177.50. Let's go to Intel. Yeah, I love Intel. It finally broke out of this consolidation, and we had massive prints that came in at 48, 45, and 48. And if you got the app, obviously you've seen me pushing them out this week. Bullish above 49. All right. And actually, it just went above it on Friday. My first target's 49.50 and then 50. You can see the 200 moving average. The first time it hits 50, everybody and their grandmother's going to be lined up to sell the stock. Let it pull back. And then 25 minutes later, at least, it could be a couple days, but I like to wait at least 25 minutes. If it does retest and breaks above that on big volume, then we're good to go. So watch Intel. I'll only turn bearish below the prints, 47.50. All right, let's go to Facebook. So Facebook had some nice dark pool activity at 139. It's been moving up. Yeah, I've liked it above 140. But if you're not in it yet, watch that 141.25 level. Yeah, we're right at the T-spot there. It's been in a downward trend. If we can break above that black line, that's going to be really bullish. And we're going to be bearish below 137. All right, let's go to Oracle. Oracle's seasonality is hot until Christmas. And we had a 900,000 share print at 47.72. Andrew TV, if you're listening, he loves this stock. It's Oracle time. We're going to be bullish above 49, and we're going to be bearish below 47.50. Again, always have to have both sides prepared as a trader. You have to be able to switch your hat instantly if price action changes, seasonality or not, but this looks so good. All right, let's go to emerging markets because this has been so heavily traded by the dark pool. China, FXI. Massive, massive prints coming in at a very tight level, 41.44, 41.50. So we're going to be bullish above 42. You can see we're hitting this upward trend line. If we can break above that, I absolutely love it. Bearish below 41.25. If we close below all those prints, all right, I'll turn into a bear. Let's go to the BRIC, VWO, Brazil, Russia, India, China. This is an emerging market ETF that had massive dark pool prints at 39.82, 39.87 level. Really tight again, which I love. So we're going to be bullish above 40. And we're going to be bearish below 39. EEM, also Brazil, Russia, India, China, had massive prints at 41.40. And you can see that same pattern. It broke out of a downward trend and then it retested it. So if it does start to move up again, I absolutely love this above 41.50. And I'll turn bearish if it breaks down below 40.50. Okay, let's go to Verizon. I had a really good trade on this week. If you were in the room, remember we had those prints at 59.50. Yeah, so this has been a great trade. We're still above the prints. We've pulled back to this lower trend line and started to move up again. So this week, and look at the volume. Really heavy volume on Friday. So I love this. I will add on to my swing position that I'm in. If we go above 60.50, I'm in those 61 calls right now. I will add on to that, and if we break above 61, I usually roll them up to 61.50 and then 62. Yeah, we could go to the top of this channel, but I will turn bearish, okay, if we break below that print level, that 59.50. I will turn bearish and we'll break down on this down to 58. So again, these are really key levels. Don't front run them. All right, let's go to bonds, TLT. Yeah, so last week, bullish above 115.50. Couldn't stay above that. And I still hold my ground. That's a really key level to close above 115.50. We had some more prints that came in at 114.88 and 115.30. So we're going to be bearish only if we do go below those prints, below 114.75. All right, now it's time for the miscellaneous stocks. I put them in alphabetical order to make it easier for some of you guys, which I like. Let's talk about Abercrombie and Fitch. So the earnings came out, it gapped up. Who's shopping there? I'm not shopping there, but obviously somebody is, or it's just been killed that it had only one way to go. However, we had a big print, $20.67. So that's a really key level. Are we going to move up from there and come all the way up to this 200 moving average, or are we going to retrace back down? So we're going to be bullish above 2150, and we're going to be bearish below 20. As easy as that, guys. Watch those levels. Let's go to bots. Robotics. We had an unusual print on bots this week. $19.26. So we're going to be bullish above 20. And we are going to be bearish below 1920. The print happened at 1926. So a popular pattern is a retest sometimes back to the print. So if it cannot hold 1926 and dips below 1920, especially on a close, that's when I turn bearish. So let's go to DLPH, Delphi Technologies. Yeah, massive 3 million print happened on Friday, 3.7 at $16.70. So we're going to be bullish above 1725 and bearish below 1650. Let's go to Ford. Yeah, Ford's at a really key level of massive prints that we've been having over a period of a couple weeks. We had some more coming in at 950, but remember 930 was another really big level for prints. So this week, going to be bullish above 960, and I will turn bearish if we break below that 930 area, below 920. Let's go to HPE. That's really key. Prints that came in this week on HPE at 1495, 1509. So this week I will be bullish above 1520, and I'll be bearish below 1480. Now let's talk about LMT, Lockheed Martin. We rarely get prints on LMT, but guess what we got? Like a 500,000 print came in at 304.93. So we've pulled back, and you can see we have this like high volume doji. Let me like zoom in on this. Yeah, this is my favorite pattern to trade. High volume doji. It's like a tug of war between the bulls and the bears. They duke it out. Nobody won on Friday, but somebody is going to win this week. And we have a big print. So therefore, if we close above this high volume doji, I'm usually bullish, but I'm going to take it one step further. I want to close above the high volume doji and the big print. So I'll be bullish above 305. However, if we close below the high volume doji, I will be bearish below 297.50. That's a really key level. So watch LMT. And this thing is going to have a big move once it breaks out or breaks down. Let's go to NWL. Wow, this was one of our best trading stocks off those massive prints. Now you remember, we've got those big prints back here before earnings. Somebody knew something. Now I don't trade into earnings, but even after earnings, we got more and more prints. It's been going up, 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 but guess what? We might be at the top. And I say that only because we got really big prints that came in this week, especially on Friday. I was like tweeting like a maniac on the app. 2370, 2380, 2404. We hit the 200 simple moving average, the red line on my chart, and computers are programmed to sell there. So if this is selling at the top, we have a good trade on the short side now, but really key to pay attention to these levels. I will turn bullish if we break above the prints, above 2420, but I'm bearish. We're below the prints now. I'll become even more bearish this week, below 2350. So watch NWL, really good one. Let's go to paychecks. Unusual print on paychecks, PAYX. $70.45, so I'll be bullish above 71 and bearish below 70. Let's go to Teva Pharmaceuticals. I know I have a lot of these pharmaceuticals in my whispers. It's one sector I don't like to trade, but I trade them smart, very low risk, using options, and they have been amazing. Pfizer, Merck, great trades, but let me just show you those charts for a minute. Yeah, they're so far away from support though. It's turning parabolic. Hope you guys got the MRK trade. I know Ricky got it in my room. It's been amazing. However, and Pfizer also, really amazing trade. Just been going up and up and up. We did have some prints on Pfizer on Friday. So I'm going to watch this. I will send out push notifications on Monday as far as levels to watch. But Teva. Yeah, Teva is one I got my eyes on because it's an interesting pattern right now. So we have the gap here, right? Let me just draw a line. We have a gap. Yeah. So you guys know the gap fake out, right? By now, I think you do, right? They pull it down to a strong level before the gap. They kind of fake it up, and then they come down and fill the gap in. So are we approaching the gap fill in? Well, we got prints on Teva at 2180 and 2186, really heavy on Friday. So I'm going to be bearish below, all right, 2125. Yeah, if we break below that, then I'm going to say, yep, it's gap fill time. However, I will turn bullish above 2225. And again, be smart, trade options, keep your risk. Because with these guys, you just never know if there's going to be a drug that's not going to get approved. It could get halted at any time. So again, it's really important. Like BMY. So I bought puts on this week in my room. And I bought them right here on the 26th. Why? Because it was in the whisper last week. And we were below the massive 2 million sell print. I didn't know that their drug was going to have news in it the next day. And it was going to be bad. And it was going to gap down. I was just following the prints. And I bought these 5150 puts for like 25 cents, sold them for $1.33 the next day. Again, risking very small, and the reward was huge, but I was following the prints, being smart. So please just be careful when you trade these guys. All right, let's go to Twitter. Twitter, we had pretty big prints on it last week, and we had some more this week. And again, we have this, gap fill situation. We almost filled it. 29.77. We came 10 cents shy. What a tease. If we break below 30, I'll be bearish, but I will be bullish, above 32 for Twitter. Let's go to one of my favorite stocks, Volley. This one rocks off the prints. Now, normally we get prints that come in 1 million shares, 2 million, another million. It takes a couple days, but it was like they got filled on everything in one day. 5 million print came in at $13.50, and we closed above it. So I like this, but we do have a little bit of a gap in the chart. They may fake it up to 14 and push it back, but this is going to be a big move. So be patient with this one. All right, so I'm going to be bullish above 14. That's really key level. And again, this is something that I just keep rolling up to about 15. So I'll probably get in the 14 calls I'm already in. If we can break above 14, then I'll switch to the 1450 calls and then to the 15. That's how I like to trade Volley. However, I will turn bearish if we break below that 1350 and go below 1325. So those are really key levels. Let's go to the last one, guys, XLP. Yeah, consumer staples. Yeah, really nice chart. Yeah, check out this chart. Yeah, beautiful chart, making higher highs, higher lows. And we have a beautiful print. We had really good volume that came in on Friday. And a big print at $55.60. So we're going to be bullish above 56.50. And there's a lot of room to go. Here, I'll zoom out here. Yeah, a lot of room to go to the upside. However, I will turn bearish below 55.25. So that's it, guys. Those are your whispers for December 3rd. Hope you're having a great weekend. And until next time, happy trading. That's my secret. Gonna keep it my secret.
My secret